Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, and our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Bam Adebayo.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Kate Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Garland, and it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Detroit, Kyrie Irving is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Avdia. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Sarr in at the 4. He'll be the Nets off the tip. So here we are toward the end of the regular season, the stretch run, if you will. What are you looking for, Tim, around the league at this particular portion of the schedule?
I think the first thing is who's healthy at the right time of the year, and then who has expanded their roster and their rotation, because depth to me is as important as anything else as you head into this important part of the regular season.
Depth important, and probably, would you agree, the hardest thing to really capture?
Very difficult. Coaches need to have trust in their roster. It's awfully difficult to get coaches to go more than 8 or 9 deep. That's where Adebayo makes his living, in the paint.
Bounce pass, Avdia. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Avdia.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
Now, here's Cunningham over Simmons. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, his decision-making has improved each season. Cunningham now looking like a seasoned vet running that pick and roll.
Simmons with it, covered by Cunningham. Simmons passes to Sarr. Shot clock at 5, steps back. Here's Avdia. Basket is good, he'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Garland against Irving. Adebayo with a screen on Simmons. Nurkic with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And then Simmons slams it in.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Adebayo with a screen for Garland. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Yep, that one goes.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Adebayo with a screen on Simmons. And there's a call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That way, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now, here's Avdia. 5 points in the game. Irving sets a screen for Avdia. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They had relentless pressure on the ball handlers. It made them feel uncomfortable, and I'm sure they're going to try to replicate that in this one.
Pistons trailed by 3. Irving surveying the floor. Nurkic kicks to Simmons. Avdia with a screen for Simmons. Pass to Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Cans the shot with nobody near him. That's 7 points for Denny Avdia. Garland against Irving. Cunningham outside. It's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Moody finds Stewart. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham inside. Simmons is there. Cunningham gets the bucket. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 3. The kick out to Irving. He nails it, and we're tied up. Irving's got 5.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The 2K leaderboard shows us who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. In the 3rd spot, Darius Garland.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
Simmons against Cunningham. Stewart passes to Garland. Off target from outside.
He created the opening. He got angled. Fortunately, that miss is just on him.
Irving for three. Outside, Avdia. Clock at 6. From the wing, Irving misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Moody. Avdia with the rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
To the left wing. Outside, Simmons. Pistons passing it around. Irving against Garland. For the three. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And he didn't push them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Adebayo the screen to the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
What separates Adebayo from other bigs in this league is his agility, and that really shows up in pick-and-roll action.
Outside Irving. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Irving's got 8.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back to you, Kevin.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Irving following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Now, here's Moody. He's tightly guarded, and that one is good. Now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops. It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this guy is giving all his energy on every possession. Those are just hustle points from Bam. He got the board and he converted it into 2 points.
Now, here's Avdia. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
And finds Nurkic. And Adebayo sends it back.
And that's what you can always count on from Bam. He is ready to turn away any chance at the rim.
Pistons trailed by 5. Avdia on the wing. Pass to Song. Outside, Simmons. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Stewart down low. He's guarded by Nurkic. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got
out here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Spencer. Screen by Bol. Inside, they need this. And the dunk by Bol.
Now, that's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Russell sets a screen for Garland. Pass to Adebayo. That's good. It's Garland with the assist. That's 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
Wow, unconscious. has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Here's Sensabaugh, following the bucket by the Nets. Queen can't get it to go.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Adebayo down low. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for Darius Garland. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Abdia's checked in for the Pistons. And the Nets also making a change. Terry's checked in. There's the screen. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Nets leading by 9. Right side, Terry. Russell looking it over. To the middle. Wants to get it to Eubanks. And does.
When you find yourself up double digits first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now, here's Avdia. He has 7. Bull can't hit. Down low, and stolen by Bull. Here's Queen. To the inside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Jonas is checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. 2-second difference between shot clock and game play. Russell with it. 23 points for him the last game against Miami. Adebayo down low. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score paint.
And their ball movement has the next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
They've got Shaedon Sharpe, Avdia out there with Bull. And it's Queen and at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Sharpe following the basket by Bam Adebayo with the drive, and the shot goes down. Sharpe's got his first points of the night.
And good quickness there. Sharpe, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Left side, Adebayo. Count the basket. And the Nets lead by 10.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he's a big reason why they have the lead.
Sharpe on the wing. He picked up 8.
Oh, man!
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Here's Jonas. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Nets making a change here. Moody's checked in. Free throw good, Jonas. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And the Nets making a change here. Houston's checked in. Pass to Russell. Fires from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Cognizant of the entire court, Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Here's Spencer. Here's Queen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Down low. Here's Newell. And he goes in for the dunk.
And slickish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Spencer. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Spencer. Hasn't made one yet. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Pistons making a change here. Irving's checked in. Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. Kyrie Irving third.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Well, the numbers these guys are putting up are off the charts, and I think point guards historically have always played a major role in what you do from the free throw line.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Garland finds Adebayo. Shoots over Avdia. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 18 points in the game.
And Adebayo will not shy away from the physicality in this game. He actually welcomes the contact on his way to the rim.
Now, here's Avdia. 10 points for him. Back to Irving. All sorts of time. Eubanks grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Russell dishes to Garland. Nets passing it around. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal illegal screens fall in gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Detroit making a switch here. Queens checked in. Now, here's Bull. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. A floater, and Sharp puts it in. And that's now 6 points for Shaedon Sharp.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Adebayo with a screen on Irving. And Adebayo throws it down.
And scoring is not always his primary responsibility, but this has been Adebayo's night, and they will take it.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Queen can't get it to go. Nets leading by 15. Adebayo finds Russell. And the call is to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his third before the half ends.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Here's Irving, and it's sent back by Russell. Garland looking it over. Adebayo with a screen for Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Bull. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points his last outing. And the wide-open shot from Avdia. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Moody lets it go for deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Moody's got his second bucket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Avdia. Avdia, a screen on Cunningham. Sharp. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Eubanks the pass to Cunningham. Adebayo with the screen on Irving. Cunningham for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starter.
He's cooled down a little bit after 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Moody. Good on the three-point shot. Moody's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nets.
And smart of Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that one.
Bull finds Sharp. And here's Irving. Launches it. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Cunningham passes to Eubanks. Back to Cunningham. Kicks it out to Garland. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Garland's got 10.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And so the timeout here by Steph. He's going to take this chance, talk to his guys. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Detroit. Alexander Sarr comes in for Avdia. And then for Brooklyn, Smith checked in for Eubanks. And Newell subbed in for Bam Adebayo. Here's Song. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio. On the wing, Irving. Cans it from downtown. 11 points in the game.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they can take points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Now, here's Sharp. He has 6.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Moody finds Cunningham. And Sarr pulls it down. The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Smith, and it's Stewart in for Newell. Here's Nurkic. He has yet to score. Nice ball movement by Detroit. On the wing, Irving. Just 4 to shoot. No good with the triple.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter on target.
Garland kicks to Cunningham. Adebayo with a screen for Cunningham. Nurkic with the steal. And they're moving it up. Pass to Sharp. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Sharp against Garland. Here's Moody. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pistons trail by 20. Song, the pass to Irving. Here's Nurkic. Count it.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Garland dishes to Cunningham. To the paint, and stolen by Song. Pass to Simmons. Here's Sharp. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 18. Stewart finds Cunningham. Back to Stewart. Now, here's Garland. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And a good physical play there from Simmons, not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Irving. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodies.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making, I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And Garland for 3. Leaded by the Pistons.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Nurkic, the pass to Sharp. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. Darius Garland picks one up. Detroit shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that one misses. Irving against Cunningham. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Brooklyn. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Back right after this.
Glad you're joining us for halftime. And fellas, how about Bam Adebayo getting it done to start the game?
When you have a big man like Adebayo, who's not only strong at the rim, but can handle the basketball like a guard and he can pass like one, it opens up the entire offense, guys.
And at times tonight, he has been the entire offense. All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
When I look at Brooklyn, they've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Well, there is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Pistons trail by 13, setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Darius Garland is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Moody, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Cunningham finds Adebayo. Shoots over Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game. The Pistons shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Irving sets a screen for Avdija. Outside, Simmons. And here's Nurkic, 5 to shoot. Lets a floater go. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Ben Simmons. Cunningham against Simmons. From 10 feet out, that one off the back iron and out. And so it's Detroit with the ball. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And it's blocked. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Adebayo with a screen on Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Alex Song.
And Adebayo causing all sorts of problems for the defense because of his versatility offensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw was good. And Greg is guarding this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd, but I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now here's Simmons. He has 5. Outside, Avdia. Nice ball movement by Detroit. On the wing, Irving. Simmons, a screen on Garland. Nice shot by Irving.
Anytime Kyrie has a chance to make you pay from deep, he is going to do that.
Cunningham on the wing. To the middle. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 26.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now Stewart. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Inside. Nurkic dishes to Simmons. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Take a look here at number Irving. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. Averaging around 26 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
You want to be a successful team in this league, you need to find someone that you can feed the ball to and count on to score.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Nets. Right now at the playoff start, they would have 7th seed. And, of course, the Pistons, a couple spots below.
And I think for the Pistons, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Adebayo with a screen on Irving. And stolen by Irving. Here's Avdia. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 11. In the corner, Moody with it. Pass to Stewart. Right side, Adebayo. Over Sarr. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
Irving sets a screen for Simmons. Outside Irving. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Garland has it in the corner. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Nurkic will bring it up for the Pistons. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Simmons passes to Irving. Here's Avdia. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame round with all the 3s they're allowing.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Alexander Saar.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Nets leading by 5. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Adebayo with a screen for Garland. Over Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And finished off by Avdia.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. They can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Pistons. Now, here's Moody. 8 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And very determined on that drive. Cunningham would not let them turn him away.
Screen by Nurkic. Here's Simmons. Stolen by Garland. To the inside. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 3rd assist on the night. Irving, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Simmons. In the corner, it's Saar. Avdia on the wing. Pass to Simmons. Over Cunningham. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Simmons.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Now, here's Garland. 10 points for him. Adebayo kicks to Cunningham. No good there.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Simmons inside. He's against Cunningham. Simmons passes to Irving. 5 on the clock. Nurkic setting the pick for Irving. Off target from 3-point range. Brooklyn leading by 5. Garland with it. Now defended by Saar. Garland, no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the big fella Alex Saar showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Adebayo. Here's Cunningham, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
That's good from Cunningham.
You know, when you watch Cunningham, he can take total control of the game. He's got that 6'6" length, and then you combine it with his dribbling and passing ability. An impressive package.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Queens checked in, and Bulls come in for Alexander Saar.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Stewart passes to Houston. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Adebayo with a screen on Avdia. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's...
And how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Houston. Scoreless thus far. There's the triple. And it's Sharp missing. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Out to the right wing. Now Adebayo. He has 30. Fires away from outside. And Spencer pulls it down. Pistons trail by 7. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pushing it up for the finish. And Cunningham with the slam.
Playing above the rim. That's an aggressive move by Cunningham.
Garland against Irving. Pass to Spencer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Now, here's Cunningham. 19 points in the game. Here's Houston. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jump. Adebayo's got 33 points. Irving passes to Queen. And here's Irving, guarded by Garland. Irving can't hit. Nets leading by 10. Adebayo passes to Garland. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Houston. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Detroit Pistons.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Both teams will make substitutions. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. Fifth best, the Nets.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
.121 left in the third. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Newell, good. Newell's got 6 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Sharp. 11 points in the game. Sends the ball, no good.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
With the screen for Russell. Throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Pistons trail by 14. Spencer, the pass to Bowl. It's stolen by Adebayo. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Right at the free throw line, and he makes that one. Adebayo's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Yeah, he's more than just an interior scorer. Adebayo also has a nice jump shot that he will work in there from time to time.
Pass to Russell. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets lead by 16. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a guard.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Bull. Shaden Sharp is out there with Avdia. And it's Spencer in at the point guard. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Russell no luck. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 16-point game. And the 3 off target. Net shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Garland, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now, here's Moody. Fires, high post. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Down low. Stolen by Garland. One-on-one here. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. That shot off the mark. Outside, Avdia. Pick from the top of the key. Rebound, Brooklyn. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Eubanks the pass to Garland. And here's Russell. Shot clock at 6. Eubanks. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And finally, someone scores.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
And the Pistons making a change here. Queens checked in.
One shot.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Spencer. He's guarded by Russell. Spencer, the pass to Bull. The Pistons working the ball around now. Bull setting the pick for Avdia. A steal. And now the fast with the ball. Russell against Sharp. Fires it up. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Spencer, the pass to Bull. Now Sharp, defended by Moody. Pass to Spencer. Over Garland. Spencer's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 19. Outside, Russell. There's a good screen. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
Pass to Queen. Now Sharp, the 3-ball. Newell pulls it in.
Well, he had one 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now here's Garland. Off target with his 3.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And GHS, when you think you've seen it all, Hayes and a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Irving's checked in for Detroit. There's the pick. Out to Russell. Lets it go with the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Sharp, that's good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Garland against Sharp. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Nets. Moody with it. Outside Russell. Pass to Garland. The rebound by Sharp. Pistons trailed by 20. Green the pass to Sharp. Avdia. Here's Green, and it's off from 3-point range. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Russell, a screen on Sharp. Pass to Houston. Outside Russell. 3-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Back to Irving. Driving in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
So silky and confident. Irving making it look effortless.
To the middle. Stewart kicks to Garland. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Garland. Defended by Sharp. Garland no good. Pistons trailed by 21. Here's Irving. 3-pointer. And Moody pulls it down. Moody's got 4 rebounds now tight. There's Russell with the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Queen the pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Stewart. Cunningham outside. Pass to Moody. And the Nets miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Tim, watching Alex Czar, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the 3-point line and protect everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
And he can't get the first one.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Garland, he's checked in for the Nets. He hits the second from the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, let me tell you something. Cade Cunningham has gone from a rising star in this league to a bona fide star and putting up big numbers tonight.
Now, here's Avdia. And he drives in and finished off by Avdia.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Here's Garland. Adebayo with a screen for Garland. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Serving a screen on Cunningham. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Simmons. Stolen by Garland. Avdia with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 20. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And that one drops for him. Adebayo's got 41.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Brooklyn leading by 19 points. Garland finds Cunningham. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. From outside, off the mark. Pistons shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Cunningham against Simmons. Outside, Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a three. The second effort. And that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Cunningham inside. Guarded by Simmons. And that one drops. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets leading by 17. Here's Adebayo. Outside Cunningham. Irving against Garland. Now Stewart. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Stewart.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so check it out, the direct mark win number 32 overall.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
So good at getting his team involved. Garland has become a difference maker.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Garland. And for the Pistons, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Jonas is checked in for Garland. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Newell. Here's Eubanks. Here's Houston. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.